and welcome to Happy Catastrophe, and this is Candice, and I am here with the second video in my Let's Audit my entire coloring book collection and get it transferred into a new journal series. If you've watched the first one, you know that we went through a giant unboxing of Archer and Olive's mystery box, their quarterly mystery box, and we selected this journal for our new journal. So this gorgeous little baby, I just love it. I haven't opened it since I made that last video, so it's been a couple days, and look how beautiful. It's just stunning. So we're going to be transferring from this one, which is bigger, to this one, which is going, and this one is a coloring journal plus my entire inventory of coloring books. This is going to be just the inventory. So we're going to start at the beginning with and put in all of our, today what we're doing is putting in all of our color by numbers. And we might go into another, probably we'll just do color by numbers today. So how we're going to do this is, let's open this up. Oh, is it not beautiful? Do you not love new journals? I mean, ooh. Now this is a dot journal. It is white paper. As we know, there's a pocket in the back that I use for sometimes in certain journals I need a pocket. This one we probably won't. It's got some lovely foil, kind of modern stripes there on the front. And we have our cute little metal tabbed ribbon bookmarks here. One has a metal tab and one doesn't. So we're going to start at the beginning, and these two pages are always kind of awkward, this front two, so I just open it up past that and I start here. Now, how I did it in the old book is because I was doing my color journal from the front to the back, I did my inventory from the back to the front. It made sense to me. And so I did color by numbers, and I did a thin washi tape here, and then some stickers here. So that's what we're going to do again. So we're going to have fun with stickers, and we're going to have fun with some thin washi tape. Now my thin washi tape is all here. And I noticed that I started off with rainbow in this one, and because it is Pride Month, I'd like to get something colorful to start off with, maybe, especially for color by numbers. Here is that same rainbow. Maybe we'll use that same rainbow. That sounds like fun. So we use the rainbow for the color by number section. And we're going to start on this side, and we're going to try to do 5. I think we can. We're just going to tape this off first. Is that straight? Sort of. Bugs me when they're not straight. I even have dots to align this. I just put lotion on my hands, so my hands are really slick. Because I've been working outside, and they're kind of grungy. Now, what color do we want? We're going to use, how about one of our Thule art pens, since they're easy, they're good to write with. And how about like a soothing green? Like maybe this green for color by number? What about this purple? I think this purple comes out kind of brown though. This is the earth tone set, and so they tend to be a little browny, muted. I love this set to pieces. Let's test out our color here. Well, that's fine. It's kind of a brownish purple. It needs to be shook up just a little bit more. Now, this is just for the title, because every set of books of authors, we will do a different color, so it's easy for me to find it with my eyes. But these are color by numbers, and there is one book that we're going to add to this section that's not a color by number, but it's in the same family. You'll see. Color by family. I hate that. Oh my God, I almost wrote color by family. Color by numbers. All right, 30 seconds in, and I've already made an error. Okay, so let's find us now. When it comes to stickers, I have many of these. These are from Sticky. I was a Sticky, S-T-I, here, I'll put it across the screen here. I was a Sticky Club member, and what they do is they have packs, 3 packs a month that are available. And this, with the blue spine, was a pop pack. And then they have a retro pack, or a vintage pack, I think it's called. And then they have a cute pack. Well, I have 3 of these full of each, so that's a lot of stickers. So I'm just grabbed this pop pack, and I thought they're all themed as well. So this is coffee, this is like loading, so it's probably some sort of yeah, it's games, it's like video games. And what I'm looking for is something colorful. This is colorful, but not quite small enough. This is Under the Rainbow. Well, let's pull these out. And what I'm looking for is stickers that are small enough that we could get 5 on a page. These are cool, but they're kind of big. They're big stickers. Same here, these are big. Now these might work, but they're still big. This is a smaller book. Look at this, like sort of like watches. Look at that egg. So much fun. Now I could cut these. That could be done. Let's try that. Let's try that. Let's try that. Let's try that. Might be something fun. Okay, if we took this and if we cut them. So if we did like cut these into thirds, is that sacrilegious to cut a sticker? I did it. And then if we take it off, might be kind of fun, huh? So we would put 1. Now do we want to mix them up? Maybe we want to mix them up. I've never done a project while on video like this. I've heard from people that it is kind of difficult. And it is, because I know you're watching. And I know that none of these are straight. Okay, let's do another one. Let's cut this one. Maybe if we cut like this, we'll get it more straight. I love, if you don't have one of these little, it takes a learning curve, one of these little holding pincher thingies. You squeeze to open them up. Let's put this in 3. You squeeze to open them up, and then you let go and for it to close. So it's the opposite of a regular pinchy thingy. What are these things called? It's opposite of that. And instead, that's kind of fun, isn't it? Okay, we need some more. Let's see. Let's cut off the extra. Okay, let's do walk and walk. The stickers just make it more enjoyable for me. It keeps my eyes from going bonkers on just one big long list. I can actually just, these got really close together. What do you think? Nice thing is I can always cut one of these pages out, like if I really can't stand it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I need one more there. 4. Let's put down here. Okay, we need 1 each here, and then we'll have 5 each. All right. Let's do this blue one. Just cut it right in half. I'm gonna try not to set things down so loudly. All right. Are these carrots in a bag? I think so. And really, these are wider than what I'll be using to write. You'll see. You'll see. It makes more sense just to do it. All right. Oop, that one barely fits. Okay. All right, not perfect, but good enough. Now, let's start adding a book. let's add books to these 2 pages. Okay, so the first color by number book we're going to add is this one, because I know I don't have any more of this. So I'm just gonna grab another color. Let's do a green. I'm gonna test it over here. Yeah, that works. Okay. So this is Zen Doodle color by number stained glass, and this is Deborah Muller. So we're gonna write Zen Doodle. This is the light color. Color by number stained glass. Deborah Muller. Now I have that one. Now see, these are marked off because I started transferring them to another book and then I didn't like that book. So we're starting over. Mr. Colors. There it is. Then now this is I have 6. Now we definitely are getting rid of that one. So this one says I have 6 colored in it. So let's look, okay? Make sure. This is the other part of the audit that I want to do, is just make sure that I'm correct in this page count. I want to start, this is how I double check every year to make sure I've got page counts right, how many pages are done in each book. Okay, here's one. This is when I started doing these pages the way I like them. I hadn't been doing them. I had to try a lot of different things. This paper is really thirsty, but now I do it with it's alcohol markers, even though it looks like it's really, I mean, it really soaks up the alcohol markers. So I use cheap ones, use up colors that I don't like or whatever. And then I go over the lines with Circolism pen. Yeah, it's kind of expensive to do these pages, so I don't do them too much. 2, 3, this was one I did first. This is an early one. This one's not finished, which is why it has a bookmark. So it's probably not counted in the total. So we won't count that one because it's not finished. 4, 5, and here's another whip. 6. So that's 6 completed. Do I have any more? 7. See, this is why I do this. I have 7 completed in here and 1 whip. Okay. So we're gonna take our hash marks and we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's pretty good for a book, actually. Now I'm gonna change colors. This was not a really good choice either anyway, because it's kind of light. Let's do a blue for the next chunk of things, and let's do A.J. Quinnell's. Now I know that I have one. I brought out all my color by numbers. 2, 3. I have another one. 4. So I have, let's start off with a Sealy. So a Sealy is probably the first A.J. Quinnell I got. I see it here. I think I'm gonna take a big black marker. So I did the Zen Doodle. Boop, 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 boop. All right, that's good. So now this is a Sealy and it says I have 6. So let's put it in our book and see if that's correct. A Sealy. This is a fun one. I think I started at the beginning. So if I start at the beginning with this one. 1, and these are mostly done with Sharpies in this book. 2, 3, 4, 5. This one turned out really strange. 6. I think that's it. Oops. 7. So see, it's a good thing I do this because so far We're 2 for 2 being wrong. These Circolism books, if you've never done them, are so much fun. Oh my gosh, they're my favorite brainless coloring books. So good, so good. Okay, we're going to call this Circolism. And this is A.J. Quinnell. I don't know if it's Eclipse A.J. Quinnell. Maybe. I don't usually put all 3 names on there, though. And this is Asili Zuri. Also, the other thing I need to look is I need to go back to my reference book here and see if there's any other little notes, like was it a gift? Did I write down what month? But I didn't on these. See what month I got it, and we said there were 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Great. Now we're going to keep this same blue pen for the rest of the Circolisms. So let's get out Kala. Now this one is all C related. I tend to not work on this so much, and I'll show you why. First, we're going to find Kala. Here's Kala. There's no extra notes around it, and it says I've only done 1 in it. I don't think that's true, but let's find it. Okay, Kala. The reason this one is, it's just kind of boring because every single picture is like this, a fish facing top left. 1, maybe it is. See, look at all these. They're just fish facing to the top and the left, so it's a really boring one. I don't recommend this one. I guess I do only have 1 in it. This one's annoying. See, it's just fishes facing the same direction. They're all boring. So I've only done that 1, and then I decided I just didn't like it that well, but I'll keep working in it if I can. So let's put Kala in there. This is a Circolism. My handwriting is not good, and it's especially not good today because I'm having some arthritic pain in my hand. So it's not going to be very good. And we only have 1 in there. But so far, all our books are touched, which is good. Okay, let's look at another A.J. Quinnell. This one is Happy Easter. This one is here. It says I got it in April 2023. If I started writing the months that I actually got these books to try to keep track of how old they are and to make sure that I'm working out of them. So I am going to retain that info. And it says I did 4. All right, let's look. I know I worked in this one recently. I do like this book. This one's very colorful and lots of fun. Look, isn't that fun? There's 1, 2, really just colorful, lots of fun. And then I always get on the premium paper. You can get these books in this shiny premium paper, or for a couple bucks less, just the regular Amazon paper. And I feel like that paper's too much like newspaper. I like the way it looks on this shinier paper, and I like the way markers behave on the shinier paper. 2, 3, this is one I did recently this year for Easter. I really liked it. 4, another one I did for Easter this year. And I have a whip in here. I didn't realize that. Oh, I'm gonna have to leave that out. So a whip, and that's all I have done. So 4 in here, okay. So we have Circolism again. A.J. Quinnell. And then I did put April 23 in this. And this one is Happy Easter. Now sometimes, and I probably should have done that, I put the name first and then that it's Circolism so that I can find that easier. Maybe I'll just underline Asili Zuri, Kala, Happy Easter. Maybe that's what I do. And I had 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So far, every color by number has been touched. Okay, we have 1 more Circolism book, and this is chalk. Now this one is bigger. It's a bigger book, and it was a gift from Melissa Rose, my friend Melissa Rose. Yes, and I got this May 23. This was my very first Happy Mail ever, and you can see I wrote notes there that say that, so I am definitely going to include that in there because I like to keep track of things like that. Now this is a much bigger book, chunk, and it's cute. However, the colors are a little off on this one, the colors that it calls for in the pages. See, like this was the panda, but it looks like a bear with rosacea. This is the first one I did, and I apologize to Melissa. It looks terrible, and I'm so sorry. So we have 1, we have 2. This is one I did recently. I think it's funny. It's the cover. I think it worked out really well. Big chunky bird. 3, another corgi-looking dog. Chunky. Yeah, see, I don't know why it calls for violet. And it called for violet and purple. But it's still fun. 4. This is the one I just did. And I was going to ask you guys, what is this? I mean, I thought it was a frog, but I think it might be a chicken. I don't know. It looks like it has a beak. See? But I don't see anywhere that looks like it might be a wing. So I thought, well, it's got to be a frog. And its foot looks like a frog, but that could also be a chicken leg. I don't know what this is. It's a big chunky thing. And see how the colors are strange where they put browns and pinks and reds? Just strange colors. But the dots are really fun. These dots are just totally mindless. A lot of fun. So we have 4. I don't have any more after that. The next one's going to be a big chunky penguin. 4. So let's get all this information in here. Okay. You're going to hear things falling all over because my coloring table here is very full. Okay, we have, you know what? I got to shake this better. This hand is not shaking good, so I got to shake it with my left hand, which I am so not left-handed that I can't hardly do anything with my left hand. Circolism. A.J. Quinnell. This was a Happy Mail, first Happy Mail. I also write that in the books, but I think I don't have it written in this book because, oh, I can write it on the inside of that. I will do that. First Happy Mail, and I'll put Melissa Rose on Instagram. And this is Chunk. And I have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we've done our first 5 color by numbers. That's great. Now I don't have any more of these circulisms, so I'm going to switch pens and I'm going to pull up the next grouping of books. So I'll be right back. Okay, let's move on to our next 5. I've picked out a new color and we're going to do a grouping of 3. Now here we're going to do our mystery colors. I think all of them that I have are illustrated by, let's move my coffee off to the side, by Joe Bartos, which I really like his drawings. So this one's strange because it just doesn't have any other title other than mystery colors. So I think I called it the C1, Mystery Colors Magic. And I don't have a date or anything, and I just have done 1, is what my notes say. All right, so let's check and see if that's right. Mystery colors, discover the magic. This was the one that when I first started color by number, I got a couple of these to see, oh, this is good because, you know, it's a mystery. I don't really know what this is. I can't tell. And I thought it would, but the thing is that once I did it, I didn't care. Like, I don't care about a donkey. I mean, I love donkeys, but it's like I did all this work to do something that I don't know. I mean, it's cool. I love the shading. I love how realistic it looks, but it's just a donkey. So I just sort of stopped doing them. Now, this is before I had good acrylic paint pen options. So I think I'd like to try it again now that I have good paint pens, and also use some acrylic paint for the larger area. So I do just have 1 on this. I just haven't gone back to it. So let's write this one in. Okay. We have Mystery colors. I think I marked off the wrong one too, because I noticed, I just remembered in this book it said, I wrote C on it. Mystery colors. Oh, I think I put C on it because this fish. I'm just going to put fish on because the fish is on the cover. And this is Joe Bartos. I don't have any other information on this, so just put the hashtag there, 1. All right. Let's cap our pen so it doesn't dry out. Put this to the side and grab another mystery colors. Now here's another mystery colors. This one is, I don't think, Joe Bartos. This is a magazine format, and I got this at Christmas time because I thought a color by number Christmas would be good. So I don't know if it says publisher, editorial, illustrator Eugene Smith. Oh, that's good to know. Well, I'll have to include that. Now in here, Mystery Colors Christmas, it says I did 1. There's no other information, so we're just gonna do that. And let's see if that's true. I feel like I've done more than 1 in this one. This was done largely with Sharpies, and then I used a metallic here for this gray. I chose to be metallic, and then I did some white Posca. I kind of like the way that worked out. And maybe, oh, you know what? I remember, there's a whip in here. Yes. I never finished that. I didn't like how it was going, and I just dumped it. I even wrote down what colors I was using, but I was struggling with it with the pens I had, and so I wasn't enjoying it, so I quit. So yep, 1. So let's do Mystery Colors Christmas. This is Eugene Smith. And I've done 1. All right. Cap our pen. Okay, that's done. And we have 1 more mystery colors, and it's another Joe Bartos one. This one's Natural Wonders. I've done more in this one. Let's see. Yes, I've done 3. Here it is. Mystery Colors, Natural Wonders, Joe Bartos. Okay, we're getting close to the last bits. So I wrote that I did 3 in it. Yes, this is where I was really struggling with choices. So this is a fjord in Norway, 2,000 feet above a fjord in Norway. I've got several layers of stuff because I finally went to acrylic paint with a brush, and I think that worked the best. This was before I started painting the edges too to make it look more finished. I just wasn't really into it. I even missed some. This one was all with acrylic paint and a brush. These all look much better on camera than they do in person. They're a mess in person. There's 2. And why does it say I have 3? I didn't finish this one yet. I think I was using some paint pens because it's so tiny, but I'm not sure. A lot of these are landscape. Oh, this one is, oh, that's the Matterhorn. It's in the Alps. It gives you a over here, there's some writing, and it's basically just a hint. It says it's not the highest mountain in the Alps, but it's iconic due to its 4-sided pyramid shape, and the fact that it inspired a popular Disneyland ride doesn't hurt. So I guessed it was the Matterhorn. This is in Croatia. It's a waterfalls. How come I said I did 1 more? Is there 1 more in here that I did? Oh, this is when I tried to use Sharpies, alcohol markers, and I could see all the numbers, and I didn't like it. This is a powerful waterfall on the Iceland's southern coast. See, it doesn't give you the names. You're supposed to look that up, although I think the solutions in the back it does. We can look that up. Yes. So this was Pulpit Rock, Norway. That doesn't look anything like what I did. Matterhorn, Switzerland. That sort of looks like what I did. Here's the one that I'm working on. It's some lakes in Croatia. And this was Skjalansfoss, Iceland. Skjalansfoss. So yeah, I mean, they're nice. They're nice. If you have the right medium, which I'm still working on that. These are fun. They're pretty. So, but I haven't done them since I started getting Disney Hatchet books, which I have a couple of those. I don't go back to these. Those are so much more fun. They're more interesting to me. Mystery Colors, Natural Wonders. Joe Bartos. He does a really good job though. And we have 3 in there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I need to change colors, and I think I'm just gonna use the color of the title. No, I don't like to do that, because we're done with our mystery colors. So let's do this brown. Okay, we have a one-off book that I don't have any others of, and it is this Spiroglyphics. This is a fun book. I know many of you have it. You just take one pen, or you could take multiple if you want to. And the lines are thick or thin. Like, I know this might hurt some people's eyes. I'll put it up close. You see where they're thick, you just fill it in. So you fill it in thick or thin. And what happens is at the end, I usually don't know what the solution is until I've got it almost done. And you know, you can use different colors, you can do it in different ways. I usually just use one color, and it's easy to see who they are the further away you get. So you guys can probably tell. I forget who that guy's from. I did that when I first started my channel. That's in September of 22. Here's one I tried in different colors and I didn't like it as well. These are all villains, which are my favorite, of course. That's Cruella de Vil, I think. That's the bad little lamb from Zootopia. I should be counting these. That's one from, is it Princess and the Frog or something? I haven't seen that one. There's the evil queen, Sleeping Beauty. That's Hades, I think. They look cool in the camera. They're easier to see there. Maybe that's Hades. No, that's Jafar. From Aladdin. King Candy. And that's as far as I've gotten. I'll just do these in order. These are a lot of fun. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. Okay, we did 9 in these. Is that what I've got here? Nope, I've got 8. So good thing I did that. Spiroglyphics. So let's write that one in. Is it, spell it right. Spiroglyphics. And this is Thomas Pavit. And I've done 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So far I don't have any untouched books in the color by numbers. That's promising. Okay, now I have another chunk of books, and I'm going to grab them and be right back. Okay, this is probably my favorite color by number, Villains. I've probably done the most in it. So let's see if I have any extra information on this one. Villains, I just have that I got it in July of 23, and I have that I've done 9 pages in it. So I think I might have more than that though. So let's look at Villains. I'm going to bring you out. I'm going to pull this out because this is a big book. This one, really fun. Great paper. Single-sided. You can do anything to it. Pretty much everything I've ever wanted in color by number, except it's not a mystery. And as you've seen in my finished pages, I use mediums that bleed through, and I didn't like seeing the bleed through. So I just got this bright idea to use up some of my crazy hoarded collection of cardstocks, and I just cut it down to the size and I glue it. So I tried to get something like, this doesn't really work with the colors, but it is seaweed. So I tried to get something that sort of goes with this so that when I open it up, I have like, you know, a nice clean pages to look at. So there's one. She was done in acrylic paint. Here's 2. Again, this is cardstock. Here's 2. She's got some shiny stuff going on there. Her background is crayon. Acrylic paint. 3. Cardstock. This is done in acrylic paint pens. This was fun. This is the first time I've ever done words, and I didn't think I'd like it, but I really did. I'm gonna turn up my light just a little bit because it's getting dark. 4, this is probably my favorite one in the book. Lots of glimmer and shine in this one. 5, Queen of Hearts. I put roses, cardstock. 6, this was just, I didn't know what to put for him. 6. This one isn't finished yet. Still have to do the background, so it also doesn't have cardstock. 6. I'm still at 6. Often when I have extra paint left over from another project, I come in here instead of losing that acrylic paint because you can't really reconstitute it. I'll just come in here and paint something that's that color, and eventually I have a picture finished. So black is something I use in other books a lot, and I often have something left over. So you'll see bits of black that I've done. So it's still at 6. Here's one that's not finished, but it does have the cardstock on it. This one isn't finished yet. So we're still at 6, but it's really close, isn't it? Just on the black there. 7. Another one, Garçon, another one with words that I really enjoyed. 7. And I chose this because I thought it matched the colors. 8. She's got more shimmery metallic paint in the background. 9. This is like lined paper, and I thought it matched his papers. Acrylic paint pens here. 10. I did the back messy like this. This was the first one I started using alcohol markers to see, and they really soak into this paper, but it gives it a nice fuzzy look, kind of. That was 10, right? Not finished. Working on it. And I don't think there's any, there's things that I've started. Oh, 11. Woo, this is crazy, huh? 11. I like him. 12, this is one I just did recently. She's got some glitter glue. I think that's it. Yeah. So let's count those again, because I'm not sure I did that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 in this book. All right. This is such a fun book. In fact, going through these books makes me want to work on them. Disney villains. I kind of got sidetracked. Color by number. And it was 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I think I wrote a date on this one, didn't I? I think I had a date. This shut on me. July of 23. Okay. July 23. This one I got at Walmart. It was misfiled. It was put in the children's section, in the little kid section, like just learning how to read section. It was the only one left. Someone must have stuck it there to come back later. It is so thick and chunky. I have recommended this to someone who bought it and didn't like it, so I hesitate to recommend it, but I have to. It's just probably my favorite. It's a great one. Okay, so now we've run out of... let's get you zoomed in. I'm sitting here in t-shirt and shorts. In case you saw skin, I do have pants on. We have to start a new page, don't we? So let's get our pen out that we were using. Pretty sure it was this one. Let's get our rainbow tape. Boop. Rainbow tape. Boop. Rainbow tape. This little tiny tape, that big box of little tiny tape, I got a Wish a long time ago. This whole box was like a couple dollars. Okay, this is color by number. Color by number. I put the color by numbers first because I don't buy them very often, so I don't expand this section. When we get done with this section, I'll leave a couple pages and that'll be all I'll need. So, isn't that looking good? So now we get to pick out new stickers. Let's pick out something different. Well, we can keep, since we're still in a kind of a bright, colorful, let's keep in the pop pack here. I don't think the coffee's bright enough. What was in this game one? Did we look through these already? We did. We looked through these already. Bakery stuff. Baked goods. Oh! What's this? Those are fun and colorful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could do one page in that, but then the next page would have to be something different. I do hate it when they don't match. Look, this they even come with their own washi tapes too. Baked goods we could do little witches. Oh, that's adorable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The little witches and the baked goods together. No. Here's some more little witches. We could intersperse cats and stuff in between them. That might be cute. What's this? Some bright, shiny baked goods. These baked goods are fun. And more washi tape. I'd like to do these baked goods for something further along. Not the color by numbers, though. But these witches are really fun, aren't they? Witches with a little... They're so big that they'd have to be a witch and then something little and a witch and something little. I do love these, though. If we could find something else this color, let's hold those to the side. All right, let's see what else we got here. Magic Quest. This is the one we did before. Ooh, these are cool. Okay, let's do these. All right, let's do these. Let's do these. Some of these we don't have to cut, and some of them we should cut. Let's just pull this off. It's a shark playing like a video game. One. And so this is like underwater and stuff. There's a shark. Let's see, let's put it in the book. Shark with a video game and stuff. I'm not exactly sure. But I like the colors of this a lot. Let's see. I don't know if these are an awkward size, but I like this one. Let's cut this one into 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. It's mostly just to get some color down on the page, right? So it's just not all writing. There's 2. And to be honest, I need to use these stickers. I stopped getting the subscriptions because I wasn't using them like I had been, and I can't just hoard stuff all the time. Gotta use it. Gotta use it. 3. Let's put this one on. 3. So I need 2 more on each. I like them. I like them a lot. Yeah, these are awkward sized, but I think we can cut them in half and use them. Sacrilegiously cutting. Now, Sticky uses guest artists to make these. So I'm sacrilegiously cutting up someone's artwork. And then they also have some in-house artists, but the guest artists make the prettiest ones. I'll tell you that for sure. And then we could cut this one up for the last one, I guess. These scissors are terrible. Sorry, artist. This is the artist for these. Astral Requinosis. I am sorry, but I'm destroying your artwork. But look, I'm using them, and I did pay for these at one time, so I think they're pretty. All right. So we're ready for our next grouping, and we're gonna go to Hatchet Heroes now, which is our second to last. So we have Tomb 10. This is the only tomb I have, and I'm wanting to get Tomb 11 because it has those double-sided pages. Let's see what we did. Tomb 2. What? No, okay. Le Grand Classique Tomb 10. I got it in July 23, and so I can write that in there. And I've done 3 in it, according to my notes. All right, let's double check that. So 1, 2, right off the bat, we did this one and this one. I think these look really good together. I think the colors looked, well, I was using the same paint. I just got my Thule Art. So for the smaller areas, I was using the same set of paint pens. That's probably why they look alike. It's 1, 2. And then I think just recently I did a third. Let's see. No, I did this one. This was the first one I did in this book. A Bug's Life one. That's 3. But I thought I did or am I working on 1? 4. I've done 4. Whoops. Just about knocked over my coffee. This is the one I did for Mermaid. Yeah. I had a lot of fun. Did it in just like 2 nights. These usually take me just as long as any other page of anything would. They aren't particularly fast. So let's write this in. We just used this green, huh? Let me get a different color. Let's get, I like these colors I can see better. I think this brown I can see. We're going to use this brown. I'm going to test it. Yes. Okay. This is a oh, my thumb is hurting. Yeah. This will be all that I do for this video because I need to ice my hand. Le Grand Classique. And this is Tomb, that's how you spell it, right? Yes, 10. And I've done 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I did say I got this in July of 23. Cool. Cool. All right. Let's look at another Hatchet hero. I only have 4. How about this one? Mickey Donald & Co. Now, according to my notes, Mickey Donald & Co. I've only done 1. And I got it in July of 23 as well. Okay. So, let's see if that's correct, but I've only done 1 in here. I don't think that's right. I know I haven't done it. I love these. These are very colorful and fun and not too intricate. I got this one because it wasn't too intricate. This is the first one I did, this Donald Duck one with the ice cream. Wasn't sure what I was doing. Oh, I started working on this one and haven't finished it. So there's 1, but I think there's another one. Yeah, 2. This is one I just did in May last month. So I've done 2 out of here. See how good it is doing these audits? So good. Okay, so we've got this is a Le Grand Classique. This is Mickey, Donald & Co. This is a coloriage. So this is a coloriage mystère. Coloriage mystère. Air. And this is Mickey, Donald & Co. And I've done 2. Boink, boink. And this is July of 23. That's the one I've done the least in. Okay. Now the last 2 are both Looney Tunes. So I have 1 and 2 because Looney Tunes are what I grew up on. Looney Tunes 1. Looney Tunes 1 says I've done 1 in it. And it says that I got it in July of 23. I must have done a just one big Lyrica order. So if I've done just 1, let's see. See, this is the cartoons that I grew up on. Oh, yeah, I remember. I was really struggling. I was trying to find the right pens to use in this. This was very early. I think this was the first one I busted into. So there's 1. Oh, the Looney Tunes are just so much fun. Seems like I have more in here. Nope. Just 1. All right, we know what book I'm going to be busting into when I'm ready to do another Hatchet Heroes one. Coloriage Mystère. Done 1. This is Looney Tunes. Looney spelled with a Y. Looney Tunes 1. And I got it in July of 23. 1 more. That is, drop my pen. That is this one, Looney Tunes Tune 2. Now I think I've done more in this one. Yes, according to my notes here, it says I've done 7. I got this in September 23, so this was one I got later because I liked the Looney Tunes so much. I mean, obviously I didn't work hardly in it. So Looney Tunes Tune 2, it says I did 7. Let's look and see what I got. I should start at the beginning of these. Yeah. Oh, I haven't painted the edges. I need to do that. So here's 1. I had a lot of fun with him. I remember this cartoon. I remember this episode. I remember this one too. Here's 2 with this big red monster. 2. I need to go back through here and paint that. Usually when I finish a double spread is when I paint them. 3, I did not finish this one. I didn't understand it. I was having a lot of problems with the paint pen. It started even peeling off. It was old. It was really bad. Then I stuck a peek at the result, at the answer, and I really liked it. So I need to come back and finish this one, but I've forgotten what pens these were, what paints these were, and I've thought about just writing it off. But here's number 3. Now in the results of this one, it doesn't have Creeper in the back. So I don't know. It's not in the results, in the result picture in the back. This guy isn't, but he was definitely there. Creeper. So 3 with Daffy Duck. Here's some that I finished the edges on. 4, Arvin the Martian. I like to add this metallic Hemi gouache in these. That's why I started doing that recently. 5 with Speedy Gonzales. These were recenter. 6, again finished. This is after I got the Thule Art, so you can see see how much better quality that is. 7. Again, the Thule Arts are there. Poor Bugs. He looks so annoyed. And I think that's all I got, right? 7. Okay, we have 7 done in this one. So. Coloriage. Mystère. No. Yes. Mystère. I've done 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is Looney Tunes 2. I really recommend the Looney Tunes. They're so much fun. They really are. This was bought in September of 23. Okay. So I only have one more. And I saved it for last because I think I have two. George Tufexis. I think I have two George Tufexis. And I don't know where the other one is. I don't have it marked down that I destashed it, but maybe I did. So I'm going to keep, I put it at the end so that I could add it if I find it. If I don't find it, in fact, I won't even put it in here because I have a feeling I destashed it. Let's look. All these are done. And see, that's the last of my color by numbers. I had room for more, but I never bought any more. Yeah, these two George Tufexis ones are the only ones that are left, right? Yes. This one, the Wonders of Nature. And then I had Charming Gardens, which was a double book. Like one side was George Tufexis, and then if you flipped it, the other side of the book, or you flipped it like this, the other side of the book was Teresa Goodrich. It was just a bunch of landscapes. And I didn't really like it, so I didn't like that half of it, so I might have destashed it. But when I come across it, I'll add it if I have it. But right now, I'll leave it out. So we have Wonders of Nature color by number. There's no date on this. And like this, I'll just put a big question mark because we don't know where that one is. George Tufexis, and it says I've done one in it. Okay, and this would be the last of our color by numbers. So we're done with this book. So let's see if I've only done one in it. I think it's right. And this one I didn't start at the beginning. I just chose a picture that I liked, the looks, the colors in. Here it is. And I used alcohol markers, which made it look kind of fuzzy. I think it was Jamie of Jamie's Coloring Love that recommended that when I'm done with it to go back over with fine liners, and that tightens it up. Go over the lines. So next time I do it, I do it. I have been thinking about getting back into this book, but I've only done that one. It is pretty. They are pretty. I get kind of tired of nature just for nature's sake. So I've thought about getting another book of his. Like he's got a summer fun one that I really like. Let's get a blue. I thought about that. But then I was like, can I justify it when I'm not really working out of this one? Maybe I need to do a few more pages in this one before I get another one. So that's how it's been for me. So this is Wonders of Nature. And I switched color again because we're in a different artist, different grouping. And it's George Tufexis. I do love his art. And I love that it's so complicated. And I've only done one in it. So we'll leave this. What I'm going to do is make 2 more pages of color by number with just empty, just stickers. And that might be enough. If I'm really feeling like maybe I should, I might make 2 more pages. But that would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 24. I'm not going to buy 24 color by numbers. So if I only did 5, 10, and these 4, 14, possibly 15, if that George Tufexis is gone, that's as many more color by numbers than I think I would probably buy. So I'm just going to add some extra pages in here for color by numbers. And then in our next video, we will start off with our regular coloring books. Probably start off with some big chunk like Kirby's or Mythographics or something like that. All right. Thank you for joining along with me on this journey. It's a lot of fun, and it feels good to finally get started on this, to get going and get them put in a more organized manner, because I have lots of notes and stuff on my, as happens, I write things in there, and then in a year from now, we'll do this again. But right now, and we're getting our pages done, and look at this. Did you notice? All of my color by numbers are touched. That is fantastic. That's how I look, as I look through here, and if there's nothing on this side, I try to include that book in an upcoming month. But all my color by numbers are good. That's because I use them for stress relief, so I color out of them quite a bit. All right, thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!